What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're drawing Bumblebee from Transformers 1. Let's begin today's lesson in the center of a page and draw two circles for the eyes. Now I want to start with the one on the left, so I'm going to start from the very top, come all the way around towards the bottom of the eye, and curve that back up towards the top. Now I want to leave a gap in between the eyes and draw the same size circle on the right. So we'll start by lining up the top, and want to bring that down towards the same height, and then back up. Let's add a ring along the inside. So from the top, we're going to step down, trace the eye going all the way around, and then back up. Now in the center of each eye, we're going to draw a small circle for the pupils. Let's fill that inner ring in black. Now we want to work that detail around the center of the head. So in between the eyes, draw a straight line going across. From the ends, we're going to angle this up and then out. Let's extend this all the way up with a straight line towards the top of the head. Let's flatten off the top with a short line coming in. And then we're just going to trace these lines along the inside. Now along the top, we're going to step down and add a slight curve across the top of the head. Let's move down, two straight angle lines, and we'll close this off. And then we're going to add some shapes along the inside. Let's trace this along the bottom, go up and then out, close this off. Now we're going to add a square along the center. Let's go back to the inside edge of the eyes, draw two straight lines coming down the side of the nose. Flatten this off. Now I want to add a bevel along the inside. So from the bottom corners, we're going to angle this up and in. Flatten that off. And then from these 2 points, extend this all the way up towards the top. Let's move down in the center, add the mouth. I'm going to come down, bend this up a little bit higher on the right. Add a small bracket on the ends. Let's continue working our way around the helmet. From these 2 points, draw a straight line going out, and it'll come down and out on the side of the head. Now from the side, I'm just going to curve the head going up and then back in, aiming for the end of this line. So we'll go up, and then start to bend that in. And then on the side, draw two straight lines coming down, go across, and then bend that up. Now going back to the corner of the helmet, we're just going to curve this down and in just underneath the eyes on both sides. Draw a straight line coming down towards the chin. Now you want to tuck the chin in underneath this line. So we're going to step up on the left, curve this down, go across, and then back up. Let's draw the front edge of these flaps. From the top corners, we're going to angle this down and out. Come down towards the bottom and do the same thing with that same angled line. Close this off with a straight line. Now we're going to go back up to the top. We're just going to angle this up and then out along the side of the head. Let's go to the bottom and draw that same length line. Just going to line this up along the outside and then flatten this off with a straight line coming down. Let's go straight up on the side of the head. Angle this up and then in. Then from these 2 points, Draw a straight line coming in towards the side. Let's add the edge of the head on the outside, coming straight down just on the outside of the eyes. And then along this front panel, we're going to add the vents. We just want to trace this out along the inside first. And you want to split that inside area into 4 equal parts with 3 lines. So we'll start in the middle, coming down and in, separate the top and bottom with another line. Let's do the exact same thing on the right. Start in the middle, and then add 2 more. Now with the head complete, I'm going to move down and draw on the collar. Let's start over on the left side of the chin, draw a half circle, coming down and then up. Let's move out to the side. I'm just going to roll the chest going out and then down towards the bottom. From the bottom, angle the chest, coming down and in. Draw a straight line going up to right about there. Now we want to curve the chest going around the collar and then back up underneath the head. Let's move to the center of the body and add that circle. So we'll start from the left side of this line, touch the right side, and then back down. And we want to trace that circle on the inside. Now from the chest, we're going to step down to leave a gap. Draw a straight line going across, flatten off the hips, then close off the bottom. Now from the top corner of the hips, we're going to step in. Just going to angle this up and out underneath the chest. Let's move to the center, draw 2 straight angled lines coming down and in, and then we'll flatten this off. Now I'm going to continue working down towards the feet. From these 2 points, angle this down and out towards the knees. And then right here, we're going to draw a small oval for the hinge. From the bottom of that hinge, curve this in and then down towards the heel. And then we'll round out the bottom of the feet. Let's start from the left side. Curve this down and up towards the outside of the feet. Now from the outside of the foot, we're going to curve this up and then bend that down towards the heel. Let's add that thick sole across the bottom. So we're going to take this curve, step up, and just trace that across. From the outside of the foot, angle this up and then in, across the shin. Now you want to bend this in and then down towards the left side for that oval. Let's go back to the hips. Draw a straight angled line coming down, just tucking that in behind the shin. Now we're going to go back up to the top and draw on the shoulders. Let's start from the top of the body, angle this up and out on either side. Round out the shoulder, coming down an angle towards the bottom. Now I want to follow that same angled line coming in toward the side of the body. Let's go back to the inside of the shoulder, bend the arm going out and then down towards the wrist. From the wrist, draw a small half circle for the thumb, close off the end with a bracket. Now we're going to be adding 3 fingers on either side. Let's start underneath the thumb, come down and then up around the bracket, step down, go across and up with the second finger. Now the 3rd finger, we're just going to bring this out towards the outside of the wrist. Let's connect the outside to the top of the thumb with a curve, going up and then down. Let's go back to the left side. On the outside of the wrist, we're going to bend the arm, going out and then in underneath the shoulders. Now we're going to add a little bit of detail inside the forearm. So we're going to connect the top on the outside and the inside with a half circle, coming down and up. And then in the center, bend this out and down towards the wrist. Let's do the same thing on the right. and then we'll sign out art and add a splash of color, and that's pretty much it. That's how we draw Bumblebee from Transformers 1. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.